Today on EA Sports. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back to throw. Richardson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Oilers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll buy some time right, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Richardson on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. So he fought off the 10. Gives him the first before he's brought down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, he finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate.
Here's Richardson. Throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's man. 7 yards to pick up there. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. Bulldozes past him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've...
Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Oilers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fox. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception. Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference. And now where does the ball get placed? At the 1-yard line. 1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Oilers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes. And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead. Now he's just hoping for number 4. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rolling to his right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Oilers are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. But it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook. One-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Dancing to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. I call it no gain there on the first down play. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Fox. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Oilers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. 71 yards. And the Oilers extend their lead yet again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fox.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Fox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense taking over again, and this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. 75 yards. And the Oilers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ramsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Fox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chiefs on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the fountain.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Flush to his right.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
A big offensive